Hello book besties and welcome to another video. So today we are going to be talking about Sapphic Romance Books. Pride Month is coming up, but of course we read queer throughout the year as well. So let's get started. I'm going to have 4 YA book recommendations and then 4 adult book recommendations. Please let me know if you've read any of these, or please let me know, if you're going to read any of these. Also, let us know your Sapphic book recommendations down in the comments. Let's get started. We are going to start with the YA books, and the first book that I am going to recommend to you is She Gets the Girl. This is probably my favourite Sapphic romance of all time, and something that I absolutely love is it's written by a married couple. It's based on their love story, and there's a Christmas novella coming out soon. I believe it is out in October. I will put the cover up here on the screen. So this is the story of Alex and Molly, who have both started university, and they instantly clash at a party. And the plot of this is Molly has had a long-term crush since high school and doesn't know how to talk to her, basically. Alex, on the other hand, is very experienced in dating and decides that she is going to help Molly basically get the girl. Now, what is in this for Alex, you may ask? Her ex has dumped her because she said that Alex cannot commit to anything. She doesn't believe in love, and Alex wants to prove her different. So she thinks if she gets Molly and this other girl together, then it will prove to her ex, hey, look at me, I believe in love, I am a good person. However, the more time that Molly and Alex spend time together, sparks begin to fly. I love that dynamic so much. I can't wait for the Christmas novella. Next up we have Get Real, Chloe Torres. This has only recently come out. It came out this week, and Chloe Torres has turned 18. She is scared about growing up. She's scared about going to university, and as an 18th surprise, her dad has brought her tickets to her favourite band of all time, Intonation, who broke up years ago, but they're coming back together for a charity concert. However, she's not sure who to go with, and then thinks, wow, my childhood best friends, who I haven't seen in years, we all loved Intonation, we bonded over them, let's reunite and go on a road trip, which is obviously going to, cause a bit of chaos, cause some problems. Will the friends come on the road trip with her as well? This book was wonderfully queer, fat positives, has lots of different Latin identities, so much queer joy, and as well as romantic love. It's about platonic love and their dynamic. These three ex-friends was just so wonderful. I loved learning about all of them. It's a really cute story. Next up we have She Drives Me Crazy. This is about Scotty and Irene. So Scotty is on the high school basketball team and has had a very humiliating loss to her ex-girlfriend, and on top of that she then crashes into Irene's car because she is very worked up. This is in the car park. Irene isn't in the car at the time. So Scotty says she will drive Irene around until her car is fixed, but then Scotty thinks up a fake dating plan because she wants to hire her social status. She wants to get back at her ex-girlfriend, and when Irene and Scotty are seen together by the other classmates, people start shipping them. I think they post videos and photos of them, oh my god, we love them so much. So Irene decides to go along with this as well, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Her Royal Highness. Oh my goodness. I always recommend this book when people ask me for book recommendations. So we have Millie, who has been kissing her kind of friend, kind of girlfriend, but when she finds out that this friend basically plans to get back with their ex-boyfriend, had no intentions of having a relationship with Millie, Millie decides, I'm going to change my life. I want something completely different. So she applies to a boarding school in Scotland, in the Highlands. She gets in, and this Scottish boarding school just seems absolute perfection. However, her roommate is a princess, a literal princess of Scotland, Flora, we have enemies to lovers going on. I love their love story so much, and soon she finds that she has another sort of friend, sort of girlfriend situation going on. Now, here are the adult book recommendations. I'm going to start off with Hot Summer, because we're coming up to summer. It is a Love Island inspired dating show. Love Island is one of my guilty pleasures. I love books about dating shows as well. I don't know why, it's just great. So we have Kaz, who has been working at a company for years and can't seem to catch a break, can't get a promotion. However, one day her boss calls her in and says, hey, we have teamed up with Hot Summer. Do you want a promotion? Well, you have to be a contestant on the show and you have to get to the finals. Promotion is all yours. So Kaz goes in with a strategy. However, when she gets there, there's the beautiful, stunning, amazing Ada, and suddenly she's not sure that she can stick to her strategy. Oh, and another problem, she can't tell anyone that she works at this company. She can't, let them know that she has been automatically put onto the show. Otherwise, Kaz gets kicked straight out, loses her place in the show, loses the promotion. There's drama and there's fun. Each chapter is like a Love Island episode. There's challenges as well. It's a great time. Next up, we have Outdrawn, the story of Noah and Sage. So Noah has been working on a webcomic for years, slowly reached her way to the top of the webcomic charts and gets a job at a comic company. We're going to be working on a comic called Queen Laser, which is an old cult classic. It's basically set to be an instant bestseller. There's movie deals going. Everything is looking great for her. However, up comes Sage. So Sage has always been an amazing artist. She's been top of the webcomic charts for the past 8 years. However, she finds that her career is starting to plateau, and she was promised that the Queen Laser comic was going to be a solo project. However, there is Noah, who has been her competitor since college. It is a slow burn. It is rivals to lovers as well. Next up, we have the relationship mechanic, and this is a small town romance. Jessica is driving through Peach Blossom, a small town, and her car breaks down. Luckily, there is a very experienced mechanic, Vinny, who is there to rescue her and to give Jessica's heart a very welcome jump start. I love that line for the promo. And yes, so basically, Vinny's happy with her life. She's happy with her job. She's happy with her family. She would really like to fall in love. However, Jessica has no intention of staying in a small town. She is a big city girl. So Vinny, kind of tries to keep her heart guarded. However, she also offers to drive Jessica around the town, show her the sights, and they can't seem to stay away from each other at all. Yeah, it just sounds amazing. And then finally, the fiance farce. So this is fake dating, then turned marriage of convenience, which is very, very it is very up my street. So we have Tansy, who has a struggling bookstore. Things aren't going her way. Her step family are nagging her, are you in a relationship? She also has, if I remember correctly, there is an ex-boyfriend who is a jerk. Tansy wants to save face in front of all these people and says, actually, I do have a girlfriend, and her name is Gemma. Who is Gemma? She is a cover model for a best-selling book. She's made up the relationship that they've been together for months. However, at an event, Gemma then turns up and decides she's going to feed in to Tansy's white lie that they have been in a relationship, because Gemma is about to inherit her family's publishing house. However, there's a stipulation in her grandfather's will that she has to be married. It doesn't matter to who, she just needs to be married. I think they have to stay together for 5 years. So she's like, hey Tansy, if you help me with this, I'll give you the money to buy out your bookstore from your mean stepmother, and then we've just got to be married and we've just got to vibe. However, there's an issue, because Gemma's family wants the publishing company for themselves, and they're determined to prove that this relationship is fake. It's a fun book. It's from what I remember, a slow burn romance as well. It's just simply wonderful. So those are all the Sapphic Romance books that we are going to talk about today. Please leave lots of recommendations down in the comments. I can't wait to do more videos like this, especially with Pride Month coming up. Please let me know if you are going to read any of these books. Have an amazing day, afternoon, morning, week, wherever you are, and see you soon. Bye.